Hey guys, Aaron and Apollo here, and we're going to do a camera comparison on the Google Pixel 5a 5G against the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE. You heard me correct. This is one of my most highly loved and viewed camera comparisons I've ever done, Samsung Galaxy FE. Now, we're going to go ahead and take this into the world, pin it up against each other, and we're going to see what kind of photos these two budget devices actually produce. Apollo, are you ready to do the camera comparison, buddy? Are you ready? He's ready. And here we are back in the studio, and boy, was it hot out there in the Florida heat. I don't know how hot it was, but it was so hot I basically was sweating the whole entire time. Apollo is super cute, but he also was panting, and I had to keep giving him water, but he was a trooper. He had a great time. I had a great time. We got some great killer photos. I'm going to go ahead and share those with you now. Went ahead and took a picture starting off on our adventure. Here is Apollo with the whole back seat of the Tesla and one toy all to himself. And there is the Pixel, and there is the Galaxy S20 FE. Which of these photos do you like the most? What I can share with you from looking at these are two very different pictures. Same subject, same lighting, same conditions, but I don't know. The FE has me kind of pasty. Like, I need some sun, whereas I think the Pixel captured more of my accurate color. Is this a thing? It made a white person even whiter. That's what happened here. Like, it really blew out my skin. I prefer the Pixel shot over the Samsung shot any day. One thing I want to go ahead and quickly highlight is the Pixel does not have a wide angle selfie lens. The Pixel 5a does not. The Samsung S20 FE definitely does. But I can tell you, the Pixel aspect ratio, the field of vision, if you will, is a little bit wider than the other one on the Samsung. So I think you got to give credit where credit's due. It doesn't have a wide angle, but it doesn't really need one either. So something to think about. Keep in mind, Samsung is kind of marketing and packaging up something that's kind of sort of already there on the Pixel. It's just that's the main feature. It's not an option, whereas Samsung makes it an option for you. So here we go. We are looking at the Pixel and the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE. Now, what I can share with you just by looking at this right here is the Pixel did a better job at popping out those purples. You know, I like purple. My shirt, my background at the moment, I love purple. But I do think the Pixel took a better picture here too. I don't know. 2 in a row for me. Pixel's kind of winning. What we're doing in this comparison is we're looking at the Galaxy FE 7x zoom against the Pixel 7x zoom. Why are we picking 7x zoom? Because the Pixel can only go to 7x zoom. So let's compare that and see what the difference is in the photos. Based on what I'm seeing here is I have severe mixed opinions. It looks like I took pictures of 2 different boats, but it's still 7x zoom, so we can go ahead and take a look at it and enjoy it and all that other stuff. Let me just share the Samsung. It's kind of like, where does the sky start and the sea end? You don't know. It's not the sea, it's more of a lake, but actually I believe that's probably the Gulf of Mexico. Either way, it's the water, but it's all the same color. But if you look at the Pixel, you can tell the actual tones are different of the blues. The sky and the water blues are completely different, whereas Samsung kind of blended it all together like it's just part of one scene. So I have to, again, give this one to the Pixel. And while we are here on the Samsung FE zoom topic, let's go ahead and see what 30x zoom looks like. And from what we can see, it looks like absolute garbage. However, if you need to creep up on somebody from 30x away, I guess this is crazy useful, or a concert or something, I'm not sure. Most pictures I take, I like to be up close, personal, part of it, not off in the distance, creeping. But if you need 30 times zoom, this is pretty decent. So here we have my handsome little man, Apollo. He brings me so much love and happiness. We had so much fun today in our little adventure, and he's such a good boy. He is giving me a lovely sit stay, just being wonderful. There's my backpack I put there. The colors pop next to my sunglasses, which also pop, and I wanted to bring that into the picture. And which of these photos do we like the most? Oh, Samsung, I'm sorry. I want to love you. I'm rooting for you, but I gotta give it to the Pixel 5a again. Look at this. The colors, in my opinion, are darker. There is a better contrast between the black and the blue. The wood looks better. And I'm gonna be honest, as far as a true, accurate representation of the scene, what am I seeing? I'm not really too sure I can speak one way or the other. But what I can say, the FE is a phenomenal device. It has features above the Pixel that are pretty slick. It's got the wireless charging, it's got the under the screen fingerprint scanner, it's got some loud speakers, it's got those cameras. It looks a little bit sexier than the Pixel. I mean, the Pixel came in what? One color, I think. I mean, that's it. The 5A is one color. This came in a whole bunch of colors, and this is absolutely gorgeous. But is that enough? You see, if I gotta take a device out on the town with me, documenting, creating content, doing stuff, I think I'm gonna grab the Pixel. The Samsung might have more bells and whistles and overall features, but if I gotta take some photos, what's important to you? So here we are looking at a couple different flags out and about in the tiny little town of Gulfport, the port of the Gulf. Found this cute little park hanging out with Apollo all afternoon. I'm like, hey, look at those flags. Let me take a quick photo, take it back to the studio and compare it with you guys. Taking a look here, we don't have a cloud in the sky, which is a lie. So it was an overcast. It was pretty bad. It was actually raining. So we don't really see any clouds at the moment. Kind of smoothed them all out, but there were definitely clouds there. Looking at the sky, the blue, the green, the trees, the red on the flag and the black and the American flag and all that goodness. It's like, which of these do I prefer? Which of these do I like more? I gotta hands down give this one a tie. So if you think you can tell the difference between these two photos, if you think one of these is better than the other one and you can actually justify why and tell me, I would love to hear from you. Head down to the comments and leave me a comment and tell me what you think. Is it the Pixel or is it the Galaxy? Which one do you prefer and why? So here, same little park, cute little bird bath. Got my little man Apollo sitting there chilling, sitting just like a good boy. And it's like, which of these photos is the best? Which one looks good to you? The Pixel or the FE? So this photo I really like because of all of the green. And why do I like the green? Because there's so many different shades of green. If you look at it, you've got green all over the place. But which one is the best? Looking at the FE, if I have to look and say which of these photos do I want to be what I believe is the representation of a true image, right, on one hand, or I want a photo, what do I want to look at, whether it's real or enhanced for the rest of my life, like a piece of art on the wall? Which one would I prefer? Which one looks better? Honestly, I think each of these photos fills one of those spots. I think that the Samsung gives us the picture we want to look at the rest of our life, and the Pixel gives us the picture of an accurate representation of what we actually took a picture of. So we're kind of getting the best of both worlds, but one device isn't really giving us one or the other. I suspect if we were to retake that photo with the Samsung and remove the little enhancement feature, I think we might get a completely different photo, and maybe it might be more on par with the Pixel. But what we have right now, we have picture perfect accurate representation, and we have a wonderfully enhanced photo by Samsung. We're looking at portrait again, Samsung versus Pixel, and I have to say the Pixel is just smashing it. It is killing it when it comes to portrait mode compared to the Samsung FE right here. This device, this FE, phenomenal workhorse of a device. Not trying to take anything away from it, but the little old Pixel absolutely killed it in this comparison. So keep that in mind if you're a selfie taker, if you are looking to take more photos, if you want to document, have cool photos, you want to do all sorts of stuff, the Pixel is the way to go. Now, the Pixel also has a whole bunch of post-edit options if you are in the portrait mode. Samsung does as well, but I think that Google is going to give you the better photo. They're literally applying all sorts of algorithmic, artificial intelligence, Android workhorse magic behind the scenes in front of your very eyes with every photo you take. So Pixel, big win, portrait mode. And to go ahead and wrap up this lovely camera comparison with you lovely people is a shot of our dapper Android man and our little BB-8 with our little mousy mouse in the photo as well. Both of these are really, really good, awesome pictures. They both do different things. What I do like is Samsung gave us more of a bokeh effect in the background, even though we did not activate any sort of portrait mode or anything of this nature, whereas the Google gave us just a light little blur. Like it's like there's a difference. This is the foreground and this is the background, but it's not as drastic with the Samsung. So again, Samsung over processing, giving you delightful images to look at. And I want to go ahead and say, I think based on this comparison here, that the Pixel 5a 5G absolutely murdered the Samsung S20 FE. So what is the price between these two devices? So there's a little bit of a story here that you have to understand. See, the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE started off at $649. Right now, it is on sale for $349, which is a crazy deal. It is insanely a good deal. Now, the Pixel 5a 5G, both of these are 5G devices. This right now is for $449. So Pixel, Samsung FE, where do you go? What do you do? So the Galaxy FE S20 is an amazing device and comes with every gizmo, gadget, feature that you could want in a smart. Can't take that away from it. But if you are looking for the most ultimate camera experience, if you are looking for a simplistic operating system and it does everything just as well as a heavy-skinned operating system, then you are going to want to go for the Pixel 5a 5G. Spending another $100 in order to get that experience and with that camera is worth it, hands down. But if you're like, I don't take pictures, I don't need good video, I'm not too worried about that, then the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE at $349, I can't steer anybody in the wrong direction by recommending that device to them at that price. So it all comes down to what you want and what you need in your life. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all the time that we've spent together. Now, get the f*** out of here. Till next time, namaste.